Hello and welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to Bryan College for senior night. Doubleheader between the visiting Johnson University Lady Royals and your Bryan College Lady Lions. Bryan, of course, going with the senior night lineup. Out there at first, we've got Callie Green, Ashley Twitty in right, Vanessa Hart in left field, and I believe Ansley Bennett is hitting DP. And a little bit of a different lineup overall for the Lady Lions. Haley Stahl on the mound today, Lily Taylor at third, and Bree Bumgardner behind the plate. My co-host is Marcus Allen today as usual. But Marcus, maybe some strategy on behalf of Leah Taylor, as they are going to have to see Johnson University in about a week's time for the postseason.
Yeah, I definitely think it's going to be an interesting take, mixing up lineups with different players and things of that nature. I think that's definitely going to be, beneficial to our heroes coming into this postseason with the big conference tournament coming up right now. Things, it's a long season, pitching, a lot of throws, you can get to people's arms, throwing a lot from the outfield, get to people, so we definitely have to be aware that we have a deep bench and a lot of girls that can play this game. So.
Absolutely, Marcus. And on the mound, as mentioned before, is Haley Stahl, as the batter from Johnson will ground out over to third. Lily Taylor making the throw, Callie Green on the catch. We got to get that lineup for you real quick.
And it's a beautiful day today.
Yeah.
Dayton, Tennessee.
You're not kidding, man. It is pristine out here. Maybe a little hotter, maybe a little wind rolls in the later innings of this one in the second game, but it is just beautiful out here.
Absolutely. One of the greater days that we got in the spring season.
And this one, a dribbler on the ground to third. Believe she beat the tag out, and she did. A nice, I believe that was a bunt there, put in the perfect spot, and she'll take first base.
And that was number 4, Ella Hankins, stepping up for the Royals to bat. Drew, I think it's definitely interesting to get Haley at the mound. Definitely going to switch it up, considering we usually have Holgriff and Reasons throwing the ball. Haley's definitely capable. I've seen her early in the season. She's definitely able to hold a composure and do what she needs to do as well.
Absolutely. Stahl has come in relief a few times in some of the later innings of games and done a nice job from behind the mound. She's got a pretty quick fastball. Taylor makes the second out. The throw to first, not in time. Runner Audrey Morehouse able to get back to the bag. And so far, a pretty nice inning here from the Lady Lions defensively. This number 15, Autumn Kaywood, the third baseman for the Lady Royals. Kaywood hits it hard up the left field line, and that one goes foul. And today, folks, we've only got the one camera, not the multiple angles that we usually have. We've got this game going on at 4 and 6, and then we've also got baseball at 6. So they're taking a camera as well. So you have the behind the plate view, and anything you can't see, we'll try to describe it for you. Stahl a little outside for ball number 1. And Bumgardner's doing a lot of work, Marcus, to keep, I believe that's Morehouse over at first. At first, she's jumping just about every time she throws a pitch up there.
And Bumgardner having such a good past few weeks.
Yeah.
Just player of the week.
NAIA player of the week, not just AAC.
NAIA player of the week the other week. Absolutely playing her mind off the other day, hitting, I think it was 5 runs.
Yeah.
5 runs, a crazy stat line that she had the other day. She's just been consistent all year doing what she's to do behind the plate and at the plate.
And that looked like an intentional pitch out there. I think they're either trying to get Morehouse to go or they don't really have a faith in the batter's ability here. We'll see. And the pitch, a called strike 3 for Stahl. The Lady Lions put up their 3rd out. Johnson University only able to get the single hit. And that's how the top of the 1st will wrap up. Me and Marcus will be back when the Lady Lions take the field for the first time here on the Lions Radio Network. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Bryan College up to bat for the first time. Callie Green gonna lead us off here. Marcus, the Lady Lions went on an extensive road trip last week. I believe they played 8 games over that time. Did all right for themselves, put themselves in the position to make the postseason.
I believe they split with Bluefield, and I think they completely swept St. Andrews. I'm correct. I'm not 100%.
I think they swept Bluefield, lost to St. Andrews. They split the game with St. Andrews.
I apologize. Excuse me. But I know we had done very well on the road, and I think it's been very good for us to go on the road and play that well. Like I was talking about earlier, Brian and Baumgartner just going on the road and doing what she has to do, hitting.
Yeah.
Being a great part of our offense, along with, Jennifer Hogriff playing well at the mounds. I think all of our girls have just been doing what they have to do these past few days, especially on the road. And now that we're back home, keeping back up with us, back on live stream, and it being a big senior night, it's going to be a great day.
And Bryan College all year had faced, some would call it a game disadvantage. They hadn't played as much as any of the other teams. They were 8 games behind most teams that they had played this year. And maybe a team that's finding their stride at the right time, finally getting that experience, that in-conference play, heating up, peaking at the right time for the postseason.
Yeah, I definitely think this is a perfect time to catch our stride.
Baumgartner, a rocket down the third base line. This will get the corner. Left fielder having some trouble. Baumgartner will stand up on second base. It's a double for the Lady Lions. And that is them on the board for the first time. And you spoke on it a little earlier. And now up to bat for the Lady Lions going to be number 5, Vanessa Hart. Vanessa, one of the 3 seniors honored here tonight. And a slap over the third baseman. Shortstop does a good job of covering for Johnson. That's going to be number 14, Maddie Hood, making the play. And 2 outs for Bryan College, 1 runner on second base. Now up to bat, another senior being honored here, Ainsley Bennett. Not somebody we see a whole lot in the lineup, looking to make her mark. High fly ball to right field, right fielder under it, and has to go back a little bit and makes the play. Bryan College draws a hit as well. No runs on the board for either team. We're headed to the top of the second. Stick with us. We'll be right back here on the Lions Radio Network. And welcome back in to Bryan College, Dayton, Tennessee, a pristine day for some softball. And we're here in the top of the second inning. Johnson up to bat. Marcus, who we got?
Right now we have number 21.
I believe this is the 5-hole hitter. She must have changed her number. I think this is Megan Armstrong.
Okay. Well, don't quote us on that,
yeah.
guys. We're not too sure.
And whoever it is hits a high fly ball to the fence in left field. Hart making the throw to second base. And that'll be a double for Johnson. She almost got enough of that one to send it out of here.
Yeah, that was a very good hit by Johnson right there. This is number 30, Ashley Duke, stepping in.
And Stahl the pitch. That one not to the umpire's liking. It's going to be a ball 1.
And with being on the road so much lately, too, you would think the Lady Lions would definitely be happy with coming back home and playing a good game at home.
Yeah, it would be a big momentum booster if you could sweep the season series here, 2-0 against Johnson, a team that you've got to see again in I think it's maybe 4 or 5 days. And right there you saw Ashley Duke, the DP. She put a bunt on the ground, thrown out at first, advanced the runner to third. But I mean, one would think that, you know, although Bryan's not playing their traditional lineup today, trying not to show their stuff, if they could, you know, get 1-1 here, splitting, go a long way. And that one gonna get away from Stahl. It'll hit the Johnson batter, number 10, Allie Dickerson. So she'll take first base, runners at first and third for Johnson.
Stepping in the box for the Royals is number 8, Sloan Baldridge.
And I believe the pause in the action here is, I think she took one to either the knee or thigh area, so she's kind of stretching it out over there at first base. And the first pitch of the at-bat from Stahl outside. Baumgartner able to handle it. I would guess they'll probably send that runner right here just with 1 out. And Bryan having to protect home base here.
Yeah, I would think so too, because in the position right now to make a play.
Green missed the tag there. Sorry about that, I was muted for a second, folks. I believe Green went for the tag. And no outs recorded on the play. Johnson scoring 1 there.
That was a nice bump by number 8.
Yeah.
That was a big play by him to make there.
Johnson has laid down 3 really nice bunts.
Yep, definitely.
And now runners on first and second for the Lady Royals. This one a pop-up. Stahl gonna dive and unable to make the catch. She throws to third base, gets the force out. So Bryan doesn't come away empty there. Stahl's effort probably makes that force out. If she hadn't dove for that ball, likely they don't get any there.
Yeah, that was a great play by Haley Stahl. You know, just giving up the effort, just showing how committed she is to her team. You know, putting her body on the line and doing what she has to do to win.
And that gets Bryan two outs now. Stahl, first pitch of the at-bat inside. And this is going to be, I believe this is
Number 6, Caitlin Jeffers.
okay, so we're back to the top of the order now. And the pitch from Stahl, this one looks pretty good from here. Umpire doesn't like it. It's going to be a 2-0 count. And the 2-0, that one a foul tip from Jeffries. Count moving to 2-1. Big at bat here. You don't want to give up runs early. Certainly don't want to fall behind big early. Getting this third out right here. Just a 1-0 hole and a big part of your order coming up. And that's a nice pitch there. Good frame job by Bumgardner as well. The 2-2 count now as biggest pitch of the ball game up until this point coming up. The delivery from Stahl, that one a little high.
Stahl, handling, being in the round, holding her composure up there, not making too many mistakes, allowing the game to come to her.
And the full count pitch from Stahl. That one in the dirt. It's going to load the bases for Johnson. And now a force out at any base for Bryan. But Audrey Morehouse, stepping into the box. First pitch of the at-bat from Stahl. Morehouse gets a piece of it, hits off the left field fence, and foul. And the 0-1 from Stahl. Morehouse way under this one. Kreutz going to make the play at second base. Lions get out of the jam. And so just a 1-0 hole, Marcus, and some big hitters coming up.
Yep, definitely going to be interesting when we come up with you guys on next inning.
Absolutely. You'll find it here on the Lions Radio Network. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the second inning action here, coming to you live on YouTube.com, Bryan Athletics channel. Stepping into the box for Bryan College, going to be Lily Taylor playing third base today.
Lily Taylor, one of our better players, hitting the ball. She's one of our biggest players on offense who can do big plays and make big defense. Just like I said, Lily Taylor would have hit.
Yeah.
But got caught out in the outfield.
Right to the center fielder. And that has kind of been the story of the games that we've watched, Marcus. The hits, they go right to the gloves, man. It's kind of been a brutal home stretch. I hope we're not jinxing it.
I got faith in our girls. I think we could definitely make it happen. It's senior night tonight. Beautiful weather out here. We've got a few good wins in the road. I think we have the momentum to come in and make it happen.
And in the box for the Lady Lions, Savannah Beard playing center field today, and she fouls that one off over the Johnson dugout. The 1-1. Beard, another foul ball. Got pretty good contact on that one. She gotten that a few inches right. It was down. It was going to be a nice hit. The 1-2, this one well outside and high. Miss there. And struck her out. Pritchard gets Beard swinging for out number 2.
Stepping into the box for the Lady Lions, number 25, Haley Stahl.
And Stahl, of course, on the mound today, but can provide some instant offense in spurts. We'll see if she can tap into it here. And the first pitch from Pritchard well outside for ball 1.
Coach Thompson telling his players, keep the energy up, and he just feels his team on the sideline to keep their heads up.
The 1-0 from Pritchard also well outside for ball 2.
And wondering what Pritchard and the Royals are doing here. Maybe, they're trying to see what they can do with a player like Stahl.
And a big cut from Stahl. Looked like it hit the speaker above the Bryan dugout.
Almost hit somebody in the stands.
And the 2-1 in there for strike 2. Stahl watches it go by, and probably Bryan College down to their last chance to spark something here in the bottom of the second. The pitch, Stahl swings and misses on the outside, and the bottom of the second has come to a close. And welcome back in. Sorry for a little bit of interruption there. We were messing around with the scoreboard. Should be fixed and pretty for you now, courtesy of Avery Buffington. And Haley Stahl has thrown 2 balls here in the first at bat. And this one on the ground, a short off the glove of Richards. And Johnson University going to have a single to start off the ball game. That was number 4, Ella Hampton, the catcher.
This is number 15, Autumn Gaines, stepping into the box for the Royals.
And looked like they about got Hampton caught. She got back to the base in time. The pitch from Stahl. This a bunt off, I believe, the shin of the batter, so it'll be a foul ball. And the 1-1 on the way from Stahl. The bunt not successful. Looks like she pulled it back in time for ball number 2.
And, with all the bunts right, Andrew, it makes me definitely think if Johnson is, implementing that strategy on purpose, if they've been watching for it.
Yeah.
If they've been studying all games and trying to implement more bunts than hits in the outfield.
And we've seen it before. Burnell did it. That one not good. And that's going to be a double play. Stahl over to first base. And that bunt got away from her, popped it up straight to the pitcher, over onto first. And 2 outs now for Bryan College. But as I was saying, we've seen it before. I believe Burnell did it quite a bit when they were here. They tried to basically bunt their way around the bags. And you see it in softball a lot more than you would baseball, as a strategy of maybe kind of a lesser hitting team. Somebody doesn't have as much confidence in their batters. And they just, they do. They just try to bunt their way around the bags. This one a pop-up into shallow right field. Twitty under it, gonna make the play for out number 3. So a double play there, Marcus, changes the fortunes of the Lady Lions in that inning. And the score remains 1-0, Lady Royals. And with that said, we're gonna take a short break and be right back here on the Lions Radio Network. And welcome back in to BC Bryan College. Up to bat for the Lady Lions, number 22, Sophie Kreutz. And we're ready to get started. And that I called strike one from Pritchard on the outside corner. The 0-1 from Pritchard, that a changeup in the zone for strike two. That one well outside, good eye. It's a very tough pitch to take on an 0-2 count. And Kreutz throws the bat up in the zone there, made contact, throw in time to first base for out number one.
Stepping in the box for the Lady Lions, one of our seniors, number 1, Ashley Twitty.
Soldier boy, tell them the dance flow silly. The
And
ladies
Twitty not really
gon'
known
do
for hitting
it.
that.
The fellas in
One of
the
our
back
designated
and they
players. He's
pushing
gonna
up a
really
belly.
show
Get
to
silly.
score and make plays.
Kind of a more of a fielding option most times when she's in the lineup. But I mean, she can hit. She's got I believe she's had a few hits while we've been watching her just at home here. And that one on the inside doesn't draw the call. It's going to be a 2-0 count for Pritchard. And that one blown by her on the outside corner, a fastball for strike one. Twitty swings and misses once again for strike two, the 2-2 count. And a big pitch coming up for Twitty. And that one gets past the catcher. Pritchard a little wild on that one. We've seen that a few times. She's kind of lost it on that outside corner.
She has gotten inside and, worked her way. She's been able to get some good strikes.
And that one gonna be a call to strike three. I believe Twitty swung. And Bryan College back up to the top of the order with number 3, Callie Green. And Pritchard falls behind in the count, 2-0. Callie Green way out in front here. And finally finds the strike zone. Count moves to 2-1. And Green gets a hold of this one. Right fielder under it for Johnson for out number 3. And Bryan College still yet to draw any runs, Marcus.
Yeah, unfortunately we haven't been able to draw any runs, but I think if we keep, doing what we have to do, keep fielding and don't make no errors out in the field, we can definitely allow some of our power hitters to make a day for us.
Absolutely, well said. And that will do our inning break. Top of the 4th action coming up right here on the Lions Radio Network. And welcome back in, top of the 4th here at Bryan College. Johnson University holding on to a 1-0 lead. Got it in the top of the 1st and haven't gave it back just yet. This a hard hit ball, but straight to the center fielder Beard. She makes the play, and that was number 30, Ashley Duke.
And yeah, like I was saying, Drew, if you keep it up out there in the outfield and not make any errors and catch the balls that we need to catch and make the plays we need to make, I definitely have faith our girls can make a big hit and make a big play for us to put some points on the board.
Dickerson hits a rocket. Taylor able to handle it onto first for out number 2. Good fielding being done by the Lady Lions here today. Very clean, very precise so far.
Yep, that's the stuff we need right here. When the Lady Lions are on point like this, I really feel we have a high chance to beat almost any team in the conference.
And Stahl throws the first pitch of the at-bat in for a strike. This is number 14, Maddie Hood, the shortstop. Well, she's wearing number 8, but, or it's, no, excuse me. This is number 8, Sloan Baldridge, I believe, the left fielder. And Baldridge is 1 for 1 so far. The 0-2 on the way from Stahl. That one gets away from Baumgartner for a ball. And Baldridge high in the air to left field, Hart under it, makes the play. A 1-2 inning, or excuse me, a 1-2-3 inning for the Lady Lions.
And yeah, like I was just saying, Drew, if we could keep the fielding up like this, keep errors to a minimum,
Yeah.
we'll definitely be okay in this game.
They have pitched a pretty clean slate so far, only 1 run given up. And we'll see if they can get it back in the bottom of the 4th inning right here on the Lions Radio Network. And welcome back to Bryan College in a slightly cloudy Dayton, Tennessee now. As bottom of the 4th, about to get underway. Bree Baumgartner in the box, and she'll take a ball from Pritchard right there.
And Bree Baumgartner earlier in the game with a nice double. She made a nice hit up the left center field. And, like I was saying, Drew, she's just one of our better players who can make big plays. Like, she was everywhere, player of the week. She hits home runs. She's seen the home out the park plenty of times. And, we rely on her to make big plays, and that's what she does.
And you're absolutely right. She is a big playmaker, and she's been absolutely on fire as of late. Of course, we mentioned the NAIA National Player of the Week, but we'll see if she can keep it going right there. Foul tips that one, almost gets the on-deck batter, Hart. It's just one of those things as a hitter where you're just seeing the pitches really well. You're just seeing every facet of it, and she showed us right there with that double. And she does it once again down the left field line. And this time they'll hold her up at 1. And she's found something she likes over there in that, that third base corner.
Yeah, I was just about to say, almost an identical hit to the
Yep.
last hit she made. Last time she took all the way to second base, that's what she took to first. But we were just talking about her. Bree Baumgartner, she just makes plays for our team.
Yep.
She just does it when we need a ball hit. She just seems to hit it every time.
Hart will slap it. Johnson having trouble with the ball. And that'll get runners on first and second for Bryan College. Now stepping in on senior night, number 16, Ansley.
That was a nice hit by number 5, Vanessa Hart. She's been doing that all season.
What?
Stick roll.
Yeah, we've got a.
Called back for Hart. That was not considered a first. It was a ball.
I'm not softball knowledge enough to know what just happened there, but
Yeah, neither am I.
Yeah.
I'm really not aware of what actually happened. I thought that was a nice first base hit, but that's what guys will do for, I guess.
and Hart once again slaps. This time they'll get her at first. Bumgardner on to second base. So they don't get the first and second, but they still advance the runner, and they've got one out. Oh, okay. I believe she's stepping out of the batter's box when she's slapping. I believe she's getting in front of that front white line before, I believe, and they sent Bumgardner back to second base, and they just gave her a third strike. So Hart basically didn't have it at bat there. Bennett on the ground to second base, and they'll make the throw. Bumgardner out. Wow, I haven't seen that before.
Yeah, no, that was a very interesting call. I have never seen anything like that before. I would have thought, Hart.
Yeah.
Again, maybe I'm not softball knowledge enough, aware enough. I'm not too informed in this sport, so please forgive me if I don't know anything about that.
I think the only reason I realized is because he made the same motion, so I was just kind of like, I guess that's got to be it. What else could it be?
Yeah, honestly, I have no clue. Drew, I feel like we've been watching Vanessa Hart slap all season, and she's been doing pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
That's the first time that's been called. So it's pretty interesting.
And tough break for the Lady Lions there. Johnson University breathing a sigh of relief on both of those calls. And we'll see Pritchard throw first strike of the at-bat right there. 2-1 count to number 15, Lily Taylor. That one a little outside. Count goes to 3-1. And the 3-1 high and inside at the hands of Taylor. And Savannah Beard going to step into the box. And let's see. We're either getting a pinch runner or a pinch hitter here. Yeah, I think we're going to get a pinch runner. I'm not sure who that is. You know who that is, Morris? No disrespect to her, we just haven't seen her this year while we've been calling games at home.
Yeah, or definitely not the number 6. Maybe
And Beard, first pitch of the at-bat, going to be fouled off over the Johnson dugout. And Pritchard throwing it by Beard for strike number 2. Excuse me. Oh, it's okay. On second, pinch running is number 6, Caitlin Dutton. Pritchard gonna, looks like intentionally pitch out there for ball number 1. And another pitch out there. And the 2-2, Beard fouls this one off over the left field line once again. You hear Coach Nathan telling her there, quit babying it, hit it. You could sure use one right now. That one in the dirt for ball 3. Count full, 2 outs, runners at first and second for the Lady Lions.
big at bat right here.
Yep. Absolutely is. And the pitch. Beard, oh, she got a hold of it straight to the second baseman. And that will be out number 3. Bryan College leaves runners on base. Johnson University still hanging on to that 1-0 advantage. And we'll see if they can extend it. Top of the fifth action right here on the Lions Radio Network. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into a pretty awesome day in Dayton, Tennessee. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for listening to us. The pitch from Stahl, this one on the ground to third. It's going to be a foul ball.
This is number 14, Maddie Hood in the box and that was a strike straight from Haley Stahl. Haley Stahl's been doing a pretty good job right there at the mound, not allowing too many mistakes and errors, along with the outfield doing what they have to do, fielding balls. We just have to make a play and just keep up the good fielding up here, and I think we can win this game.
You're right there, Marcus. Stahl, the 1-2. This one a pop-up into shallow right center. Beard under it makes the play for out number one.
This is number 6, Caitlin Jeffers, stopping the watch for the Lady Royals.
And this one a bunt from Jeffrey. Stahl tracks it down the throw, not in time. She'll take first base. Jeffers was moving up that line, wasn't she?
Yep, definitely had some speed on her. And again, like we were talking about with that bunt, Jeffers able to put that bunt right in front of us and make our girls come close and try to make a play. And she got enough speed to get it off.
The pitch from Stahl. Bumgardner the throw. Richards the tag in time by a mile for out number one.
And we could talk about Bryan Gardner this whole live stream. My goodness, what a player she is. She could just, like a hawk. We mentioned earlier in the season, she's back there at that plate just watching the entire field, being able to see runners, steal, being able to watch, just, and be able to communicate to the team from back there is just very important skill for us. And being able to hit is just all-faceted, multifaceted player right there.
On the ground to third, Taylor makes the throw once again. Oh, excuse me. That was out number two. That was out number three made by Taylor. A extremely quick inning there, and actually an extremely quick game. We started at 4. We're at 4:43.
Yeah, that's actually been very quick, almost about 45 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, come on down to Bryan College. You still got time for dinner. Just watch one game, go get dinner, and come back.
Yep.
And we'll see the Lady Lions in action, bottom of the fifth, right after this on the Lions Radio Network. And welcome back in. Bottom of the fifth action, Stahl hits a liner straight to the second baseman once again. And that'll be out number 1.
That's number 10, Allie Dickerson, with that catch out there in the outfield. Stepping into the box for the Lady Lions, number 22, Sophie Groves.
Kreutz, a hard hit on the ground to second. And Dickerson makes the play once again. Into the box, going to be one of the seniors, Ashley Twitty. She's taken 2 straight balls to begin the at bat. Excuse me.
And this one a little outside for number 16, Madison Pritchard.
And you'll have to excuse us. I don't know if you've been able to hear Marcus about this whole time. Probably thought I was talking to a figment of my imagination, for lack of a better term. He has been here the whole time. I believe his mic was on the wrong setting. So you should be able to hear him for the rest of this game and the second game of the doubleheader. Twitty going to take the walk to first base.
Well, definitely good to pick up with you guys again. You know, unfortunately, thought we were talking the whole time, but it's okay. You know, picking up here, top of the 6th, Lady Lions down 1-0. You know, we got this. Like I've been mentioning to Drew earlier, our fielding has been excellent. You know, we just need a big play right here from one of our ladies to go ahead and bring us a nice score to change it up on the scoreboard.
And Green gets a rocket over the second baseman into center field for a single. Now we got runners on first and second.
Yeah, and that was a nice hit.
And look who's stepping in.
Uh-oh. You know, unfortunately, I hadn't been on the mic, but we had been talking extensively about Brianna Baumgartner, how much of a player she is, and, you know, the plays she makes. You know, right now we have runners on first and second, and this is who we want at bat right now to make a big play for us.
Absolutely. Baumgartner pops it to the right fielder. She makes the play. Johnson gets out of the jam. And Pritchard has pitched a pretty excellent game for Johnson so far. Big props to her. And Johnson keeping their 1-0 advantage. Bryan gives them a little scare there. Headed to the top of the 6th. Stick with us. We'll be right back here on the Lions Radio Network. And welcome back to Bryan College. Top of the 6th, Johnson University hanging on to that 1-0 advantage. And Haley Stahl still on the mound for the Lady Lions. And first pitch is popped up in the air. This number 4, Ella Hampton, the catcher. I believe she's got 1 hit on the day. excuse me. She's got 0 hits on the day. What she had a hit. Oh, I believe she got the first on the only error of the game for Bryan. That a changeup missed its mark just a little bit high. The pitch straight to Stahl. How did she get it? She got it nonetheless on to first for out number 1. My goodness.
That was a wonderful play by Haley Stahl right there. You know, great reaction time to be able to make that catch and throw to first base and get the out right there, you know. Not the flashiest game of softball we've ever been a part of, but been excellent fielding from both teams on both sides, being able to just capitalize on all the hits.
You like a pitcher's duel or defensive battle, you're in for a treat in this one. And that one hit up the left field line past the base coach, foul. This number 15, Autumn Kaywood, the third baseman. And nice looking pitch there as that one moved across just about the entire zone, found its way directly over the plate for strike 2.
And Stahl doing a good job at the mound. This is, I think, her first game all season, doing all 7 innings pitching.
Yeah, starting pitcher, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you know, she's doing definitely a good job keeping her composure, staying well managed up there at the mound, controlling the pace of the game. I think she's doing a very good job at that.
And a little dribbler to Richards. Richards, the throw. Not in time. And Kaywood probably going to be called for an infield single there. That one was just hit so poorly off the end of the bat that it just forced a really slow throw over there. Johnson gets first base. This one off the end of the bat, in to shallow left. Hart makes the throw to second. Johnson runners at first and second base.
And this is number 30, Ashley Duke, stepping in the box for the Lady Royals. And right now, Drew, with runners on first and second, you know, we definitely don't want to give up no runs right here. We definitely want to be able to field the ball and not make an error right here.
Yeah, can't. At this point in the game, you've done so well having a clean fielding game. You can't let them put up extra runs that you've got to overcome. Johnson has been pretty exceptional in the field as well. And this one going to get away from Bumgardner. High pitch from Stahl. Runners advance to second and third for Johnson.
Yeah, Drew, this is a
boy.
some position right here.
Oh boy, yeah.
Right now with the 1-1 count, 1 out, you know, Johnson's in a nice position.
It's for sure a jam. Let's see if they can get out of it. Man, it looks like she's losing it a bit there, losing a bit of control of that off speed.
Yeah, I believe Haley, she just needs to take a few deep breaths, calm herself down. She's been pitching very well all game. You know, she's clearly capable of doing that, and, you know, if she could do that right here, put this girl out, we'll be all right.
And you see fatigue setting in just a little bit now. Definitely a factor when you get to the 6th inning. This one popped into right field. It's going to be over the head of Twitty. One Johnson run will score. A third coming around. She'll score as well. And a huge play for the Johnson University Lady Royals. Ashley Duke, a 2 RBI double, pushes the Johnson lead to 3-0.
Yeah, Drew, just like I was saying, we were kind of in a position right there to either make a play or get scored on. But unfortunately, we got scored on. But we can definitely make a good play right here, get up to the bat, easily put some points on the board.
And Bryan's got 1 out. Now you've only got a runner at second, and we got a pinch runner for Johnson. It's number 11. I don't have it here.
Number 11, Carly Costley.
Carly Costley on second base. Looks like a pop-up. Beard under it, makes the play. She's going to gun it over to third base. And that'll be out number 2.
And yeah, Drew, the interesting dichotomy with softball and baseball is that, you guys can almost play almost perfect game for 6 innings, make one drop, make one mistake,
Yeah.
and the whole tide of the game can change just like that.
It's interesting. We're basketball players, or we're basketball players in my case, and I mean, you can't get the game back in one play, but softball, I mean, you see it right there, a 2 RBI double turns the whole game in Johnson's favor squarely. This one on the ground, pretty good hit ball, gets past Richards. And the runner gonna advance to third base.
And yeah, right now, Drew, seeing our Lady Lions, allow the momentum to come
Yep.
from the Lady Royals, They scored those 2 runs, and now they're finding their momentum, swinging
Yep.
and finding the ball. But I think our Lady Lions just need to calm down and find their game. We should be good.
Absolutely. The 1-0 from Stahl, that one inside. Stahl's thrown quite a few pitches. I believe this is Johnson's 3rd time around the order, about to start it back up at their 4th. Although, just 3 runs on the board, 1 up until this inning. She's thrown a lot of pitches up there today. And the umpire gives her the call for strike number 1.
And you could hear Coach Nathan telling his team to fight back in it, giving them the energy to keep them required to make this comeback.
This one pops off the glove of Bumgardner. Runner from first base advances the second.
I believe that's Baldridge who just made it to second.
Hard foul tip from Hood. That'll move the count to 3-2. And the full count pitch from Stahl. Hood gets a hold of this one, and Hart slides to make the play, and a big play at that.
Yeah, that was a big play. Excuse me. That's a play we needed out there in the field, cut the bleeding right there because momentum was in Johnson's favor. They had put up 2 runs in that inning, and they were starting to find their stroke with the ball. And Vanessa Hart with a big dive and catch right there.
And off that play, I mean, you can find some momentum off that. Go in. I mean, if the inning had ended, 5-0, whatever, or even just a routine play, doesn't compare to something like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we'll take a short break and be right back for the bottom of the 6th inning here on the Lions Radio Network. And welcome back in to Bryan College. Pritchard going to get us started off with a call to strike 1. Hart up to bat for the Lady Lions. And this a pop-up. Looks like she got under it. Second baseman Dickerson under it to make the play.
And stepping into the box for the Lady Lions, number 30, Aubrey Presley.
And Presley didn't play this game. Obviously, some strategy on the part of head coach Leah Thomas, or Thompson, excuse me, not Thomas. But in times where you need some hitting, this is a good move. Throw her out there.
Definitely. Number 30, Ivy Presley, one of our best hitters on our team. She makes big plays on the regular. Lineup changes due to the senior night tonight, but like Drew just said, we need a big play right now, considering we're down 3-0, and she's one of our big playmakers.
And Presley's first swing is a big cut, and you can see she's ready to make an impact. She's had enough of sitting on the bench in this game.
Yeah, she's ready to come in here and make something happen, and I like it.
The pitch from Pritchard. Oh, there it is. Presley up the middle. And first plate appearance, first hit for Presley.
Now stepping into the box for the Lady Lions, number 15, Lily Taylor.
Taylor, this one hit hard. The throw to second in time, the throw to first in time. Hit right into the double play. Yeah, not much more to say about that one. And top of the 7th, coming at you, Johnson back up to bat here on the Lions Radio Network. And welcome back in. Top of the 7th, last chance for Johnson University to hit here in this one. And so far, Mark, it's been a good one. It's been a low-scoring affair, but pretty tight all the way through. And I know we're not the biggest fans of the low-scoring ones, but,
This is what, builds real softball love right here. When you come to the games that, not everybody's the most invested in, or, it's not 12-4 or 10-3 or whatever the score may be. It might be 1-0, 2-0. But these are the games, you really get to witness where the real skill comes from these girls and the real talent and the hard work they put in, because these are the games that might be a bore to us, but these girls are putting, their entire bodies on the line for their own sport, what they do.
And don't let the scorer fool you. There's been some hitting. It's just, it seemed like almost every time either team's needed it, they've gotten out of a jam, late in an inning. They've gotten the out that they absolutely had to have, and it's been the same for both teams, both sides.
And this isn't a knock. This is honestly a compliment to their skill on both sides.
Yeah. See, I believe that's going to be Jeffrey. She'll get the single up the middle, right on between the legs of Haley Stahl.
Stepping in the box for the Lady Royals is number 5, Audrey Morehouse.
Pitch from Stahl outside. Yeah, it looks like they're trying to get Jeffries to go. They've thrown her out once. She was the one that Baumgartner got. They're trying to do it again.
Yeah, she's definitely one of their faster runners over there in the Lady line. Lady Royals, I apologize, excuse me. Stahl with the nice delivery.
And looks like Jeffries may be just trying to bait the throw, bait the balls coming from Stahl. Don't know if she'll actually go again. We'll see if she does right here. This one on the ground. Richards makes the diving play as it was hit so hard. Kreutz wasn't able to get over there in time. And that'll be out number 1. Good heads-up play by Richards there.
Definitely. Good fielding by Richards right there. Good decision-making to run to the bag instead of throwing it to first.
This one, again at Stahl, looks like it got her in the leg. She looks to be okay. 2 hot shots about at the same spot.
Yeah, right there in that shin, lower knee area, right between her legs is a rough area to be able to react in time, you know.
Especially as close as she is to the batters.
Man,
It's a tough play to make. It's just a scary place to be in general.
Absolutely.
Softball coming towards you.
Yeah, especially a lot of people don't realize how hard these girls hit. And she is nothing but maybe 15 feet in front of them, 20 feet in front of them. So that's going to sting in the morning.
And Stahl doesn't seem too phased. She comes right back with a strike. First pitch of the at-bat. Stahl the pitch. This one high in the air. Twitty under it. She'll make the play, and she'll throw it to third. Jeffries didn't go. Probably a good call there. That would have been real close.
Yeah, I know. Definitely applaud Twitty for going for the third. You know, definitely having the right IQ instead of making an irrational play.
And this one high in the air. Oh, it's just off the glove of Hart. Can't make the play at the fence. I think she saw that fence right as she went to make the play. I don't blame her. That would have been, I think, to fully commit to that one, she was probably going to have to take a shot.
Yeah, and that wouldn't have been the best shot to take.
No.
That one might have stung.
Now that's a hard top barrier, that red piece over there on that left field fence. Pitch from Stahl, another one up the middle. Kreutz dives, can't get it. Jeffries will score. The throw back to second, not in time. Wow, 3 up the middle shots in the perfect gaps for Johnson. Get them another run.
Yeah, Johnson has just been able to find the exact right spots to hit, considering we were talking about, you know, the excellent fielding that's been on both sides.
Yeah.
They just found the exact sweet spot to hit where our girls can't really get to it. For the lady line.
They put her back at DP. They were just...
Okay, good.
Ump said she's already in. Moving on. The 1-0 count to Duke, I believe.
Yes, this is number 30, Ashley Duke for Lady Royals.
And that one in there on the inside for a strike for Stahl. Stahl's put up a good day so far. Getting out of this one without giving up any more. Put a pretty nice cap on it. The pitch from Stahl. Another one just moving up there. Comes inside and then it just slowly breaks right back over the plate. Stahl has really found her groove here in this 7th inning. The 1-2 from Stahl. This will be a chopper. Kreutz able to handle it. Flips it over to Green for out number 3. And barring extras, Johnson done batting. Bryan going to have to find some pretty quick offense here.
Yeah, most definitely, you know. Hopefully we can make something big happen in the 7th inning.
Absolutely, and you'll see it here on the Lions Radio Network. And welcome back. Bottom of the 7th. Excuse me, that was probably really loud. I'm sorry about that. Savannah Beard up to bat for Bryan College. Beard so far had a rough day from behind the plate, done well in the field. See if she can put it all together right here. Chopper over the head of the pitcher. Good piece of hitting there. She gets on first.
Yeah, Drew, and she might have heard you.
Yeah.
She might have heard you say she had a rough day behind the plate and, put it right over the pitcher's head. And unfortunately, the Lady Royals couldn't capitalize on that. But that was almost a perfect slap.
Yeah.
Bounced right over the top of the pitcher and rolled right in front of the other outfielders.
I don't know technically what the perfect slap is, but I think you're right. I think it was pretty close. It was right off the ground high. Beard would have been there by a mile, no matter if Johnson had tracked it down.
In at the plate for the Lady Lions, number 25, Harry Stahl.
Stahl takes strike 2 right there. The 0-2 Stahl. Foul tips this one off to stay alive. Count still at 0-2. I believe we're going to see a pinch hitter right after this. The pitch, Stahl, a chopper straight to the shortstop. They get 1, they get 2. Almost identical play to last inning.
Yeah.
And Bryan College now down to their last at bat. And the pinch hitter, number 33, Peyton Reasons, normally at the mound. Didn't start off here today, but she'll have to make something happen. She's got to get on base by any means.
Yeah, hopefully she can make something big happen, considering she's the last at bat.
The first pitch from Pritchard doesn't find its mark. It's a ball. I'll tell you, huge props to Pritchard today. She has pitched a pretty nice game here. She's gotten herself out of all the spots, she put herself in. She's had a few where she almost threw a 1-2-3 inning, and Lady Lions have really pushed her. She's not flinched.
Yeah, she's definitely played a good game at the mound. Keeping composed and having full control of this game.
And Reason's setting up for the bunt now. Pulls it back. Takes a called strike 1. Reasons pops it straight to the center fielder. And I don't think you could, if you had described this game hitting-wise for the Lady Lions, you could describe anything better than that hit right there. And that's how it's going to end. Johnson University takes this one 4-0 in the first game of the doubleheader. We've got senior night. We got senior night directly after this. The senior night stream will be on this first stream. It'll be up for you guys. We'll have one of the mics on so you can hear it. Directly following senior night festivities, we'll have game 2 of the doubleheader. Me and Marcus will be back, and we'll see you then on the Lions Radio Network.
Vanessa is being escorted tonight by her parents, Carmen and John Hart, along with her fiance, Tyler Erdman. She is an elementary education major and made the fall of 2023 President's List. After graduation, Vanessa plans on graduating and starting her teaching career in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and then getting married next May. Some encouraging words for upperclassmen is to make the most of the time you have here. It goes by faster than you know. Keep each other accountable, and no matter what, give it your all. You won't regret it. Vanessa says, my favorite memory that Bryan has given me is my very best friends. This experience at Bryan has been a roller coaster ride, but meeting them has been the most memorable. These friendships are to last a lifetime, and I'm so grateful for it. Oh, and I guess meeting Tyler was pretty cool too. Her biggest role model would have to be her sweet grandfather, Carlos, looking down on her in heaven. He was her biggest supporter through her softball experiences, and she wouldn't be the person she is today without him. He's helped shape her into the person she is today, and she is forever grateful. Our last senior we would like to honor is Ashley Twitty. She's being escorted tonight by her parents, Michael and Heather, along with her sister, Mackenzie. Ashley is a criminal justice major. After graduation, she plans on working with Homeland Security as a human trafficking officer and doing long-term mission work in Honduras. Her encouraging words for upperclassmen are to not give up on yourself. Work hard and always remember it is your first time living too. Give yourself a break and have some confidence. Her favorite memory for Bryan is beating Tennessee Wesleyan sophomore year and becoming regular season champs and going to nationals.
There's a whole other plug here that we're not going to eat.
All three of our senior Lady Lions played a tremendous role in the success of our program over the past 4 years. Thank you, ladies, for your contributions to the program. You will be greatly missed.